Yeah, we're gonna have to redo that, guys. It's not loud enough. If I turn up the volume, it'll just make Maria's voice louder. And if we'd be able to hear her. I don't know. Ask him. Friggin' fryer killer.
Fryer killer.
I seriously think
This time you have to leave when it says Paris exits.
I wasn't paying attention.
Can I just be the background? I'll just be like this, talking.
Sit down.
That's a Yale medieval background-ish.
Sit down.
Seriously.
What did I tell you about calling you that?
What are you calling me?
Hateful.
Yeah, I have to agree with that. You are hateful sometimes.
Nice. Ow.
What do you mean, ow? That's barely touching you.
In the news.
We're gonna have to be louder.
On Thursday, sir.
Oh my god!
That's how my future father-in-law Capulet wants it. I'm not dragging my feet.
Wait, what? You didn't even do the first part. You were eating up.
Just restart.
Okay. Well, you started. Does it make a difference?
He's making a joke.
Both of you just like go up at the same time. Be like, on Thursday, sir.
I want to keep the announcer voice you did for that, though. I'm putting that over whatever you say now.
Okay.
You can just do it again.
On Thursday.
Am I reading from the beginning?
Yep.
No, you're reading from the end.
Thursday, sir. That's very soon.
That's how my future father-in-law Capulet wants it. I'm not dragging my feet.
You say you don't know what the girl thinks. That's a rocky road to be riding. I don't like it.
She's grieving too much over the death of Tybalt. I haven't had much chance to talk to her about love. Romantic love doesn't happen when people are in mourning. Now, sir, her father thinks it's dangerous that she allows herself to become so sad. He's being smart by rushing our marriage and to stop her from crying. She cries too much by herself. If she had someone to be with her, she would stop crying. Now you know the reason for my rush.
I wish I didn't know the reason why this marriage should be slowed down. Look, sir, here comes the lady walking towards myself. Quick.
I'm happy to meet you, my lady, and my wife.
That might be the case, sir, after I'm married.
Alright, we'll cut that from there. Ow, my neck.
Right.
Thank you.
Is this just one long foreplay thing for you two or something? Oh crap, it's recording, isn't it?
Yeah.
Thanks, Dan.
What stays under the table?
What?
What happens under the table stays under the table. You're not allowed to know.
Take it.
Ew. Boy, laser hair removal.
Who would want to win laser hair removal? Oh my god, look at her head!
Let's put our characters next to each other because they end up kissing anyway.
Yeah, you got in the way last time. Woo!
That may be must be love on Thursday.
What must be will be.
This is a certain truth.
Have you come to make a confession to this father?
If I answered that question, I'd be making confession to you.
Don't deny to him that you love me.
I'll confess to you that I love him.
You will also confess, I am sure, that you love me.
If I do so, it will mean more if I say it behind your back than if I say it to your face.
You poor soul, your face has suffered many tears.
The tears haven't done much because my face looked bad enough before I started to cry.
You're treating your face even worse by saying so.
What I say isn't slander, sir, it's the truth, and what I say to my face.
Your face is mine and you have slandered it.
That may be the case, but because my face doesn't belong to me. Do you have time for me now, Father, or should I come to you at evening mass?
Click.
That's why I'm saying
On my neck.
Is that the end of Act 1? Or Scene
You
1?
said click.
You said click.
So
The
it's
end.
the end of Scene 1.
No, actually that was
And I've
the
seen
end
those.
of page 2. There's 5.
Yay.
Oh, let's see. I need my get up on stage.
Fly.
Alright, move him over.
A little bit. To the right. There.
Violated.
I have time for you now, my sad daughter. My lord must ask you to leave us alone.
God forbid that I should prevent sacred devotion. Juliet, I will wake you early on Thursday. Until then, goodbye, and keep this holy kiss.
Oh, shut the door, and after you shut it, come over here and weep with me. This mess is beyond hope, beyond cure, beyond help.
Oh, Juliet, I already know about your sad situation. It's a problem too hard for me to solve. I hear that you must marry this count on Thursday, and nothing can delay it.
Don't tell me that you've heard about this marriage fire unless you can tell me how to prevent it. If you, who are so wise, can't help, please be kind enough to call my solution wise. And I'll solve the problem now with this knife. God joined my heart to Romeo's. You joined our hands, and before I, who was married to Romeo by you, am married to another man, I'll kill myself. You are wise, and you have so much experience. Give me some advice about the current situation, or watch. Caught between these two difficulties, I'll act like a judge with my bloody knife. I will truly and honorably resolve the situation that you can't fix despite your experience and education. Don't wait long to speak. I want to die if what you say isn't another solution.
Click.
There's glue stuck on this
Well,
guy's
can you guys
ear.
wait a second or two afterwards? Because if you say it too soon after, it won't let me cut it out. Because it cuts in increments of like a quarter second.
You can do it.
I'm serious, it's a pain, and if I find out after you guys are all gone that I can't cut it and I have to have you saying click right in the middle of it, fine.
Like somebody was doing something.
Go ahead.
Oh, it's just us.
We're all alone here.
More with the neck hurting.
Ow.
Hold on, daughter. I see some hope, but we must act boldly because the situation is so desperate. If you made up your mind to kill yourself instead of marrying Count Paris, then you'll probably be willing to try something like death to solve this painful problem. You can wrestle with death to escape the shame, and if you dare not to do it, I'll give you the solution.
Oh, you can tell me to jump off the battle posts of any tower, or walk down the crime-ridden streets of a slum, or tell me to sit in a field full of poisonous snakes. Chain me up with wild bears. Hide me every night in the morgue full of dead bodies with wet, smelly fish and skulls of jawbones. Tell me to climb down into a freshly dug grave and hide me with a dead man in his tomb. All those ideas make me tremble when I hear them named, but I will do them without fear or dread in order to be a pure wife to my sweet love.
Hold on then, go home, be cheerful. Be cheerful and tell them you agree to marry Paris. Tomorrow is Wednesday. Tomorrow night, make sure that you are alone. Don't let the nurse stay with you in your bedroom. When you're in bed, take this vial, mix its contents with liquor and drink. Then a cold sleep-inducing drug will run through the veins and pulse will stop. Your flesh will be cold and you'll stop breathing. Then the red in your lips and your cheeks will turn pale, and your eyes will shut. It will seem like you're dead. You won't be able to move, and your body will be stiff like a corpse. You'll remain in this death-like state for 42 hours, and you'll wake up as if pleasant sleep. Now, when the bridegroom comes to get you out of bed on Thursday morning, you'll seem dead. Then, as tradition demands, you'll be dressed up in your best clothes, put in an open coffin, and carried to the Capulet family tomb. Meanwhile, I'll send Romeo word of our plan. He'll come here, and we'll keep a watch for you wake up. That night, Romeo will take you away to Mantua. This plan will free you from the shameful situation that troubles you now, as long as you don't change your mind, or become scared as silly as a woman and ruin your brave effort. Click.
You know, I wonder if Shakespeare didn't forget that they usually embalm people before they put them on display. That involves draining all of her blood and filling her with alcohol.
That might not have happened back then, though.
They did it to the mummies.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but they didn't do it.
Yeah, that's why they're preserved so well.
They don't do it to all bodies.
Oh my god!
He's so lumpy.
What happens next? Is that like the end of Act 1? Yeah.
No, I think there's another page.
Oh.
No, it's still scene 1. It's just me and him.
This is entertaining. Your
What
head is
was
sticking
that?
up again.
I really hope you can't see my head come in and just go.
Ray, just come in and just like...
Just go.
You should have just let it go. It looked like this
You could
big
have warned
fuzzy
me
mountain
first, because like,
coming from the
my
back.
head was right there.
Yeah, you're just fine.
Your head's fine.
Thank you.
Okay,